things to do in all of college football is win on the road. The Rebels will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it back, looking for help. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Northern Illinois' offense going to get the chance to start this game off. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also...
Going for a big play right off the bat. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. Back to pass, it's Judovsky. Got his man on the right.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
He's got him. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. Northern Illinois back to work after picking up the first down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. They're dealing with a second and long. Quarterback on the keeper.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. The Rebels offense will get the ball for the first time. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head, that will be a big factor in who wins this football game. But, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a shame.
This is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew who they were going to be facing. And two guys we know are going to play at the next level. But I think this is probably one of the better individual matchups we're going to see all season long.
And they won't make the connection going for the big play. And the Rebels will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. Guys, we'll see what the plan is for this Northern Illinois offense. Moves around to clear up the vision. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
And the Huskies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The play action fake. Throws to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Grabbed in the middle. It's Cole. Oh, he's got some space. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Motion from the wide receiver. Scanning the field, it's Judovsky. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Huskies. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, we've got a final to let you know about, a game happening inside CUSA today. New Mexico State delivered the type of thrashing generally reserved for homecoming games in Las Cruces. Thing is, this was a road victory, and a win like this is going to resonate throughout.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. How in the world did the offense retain possession?
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defense.
And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Touchdown, Northern Illinois. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return, as the coverage unit was there and ready. UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Rebels will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Got it near midfield. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Looking to pass, it's Judowski. Got his man quickly. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
And that's the danger. When you've got a receiver like that, if you blitz and you're playing man coverage, he's one-on-one, and he's going to burn you if you don't get home to the quarterback.
They'll leave it with him. There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. The Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll go to the ground. Quick step and go. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Northern Illinois. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Stopped at the 28, but a big 15-yard pickup gives them some breathing room.
And after that long completion for their first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
And the Rebels want to crank the tempo. He'll pull it on the read. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long.
One of the things I like about this defense is their DBs are not afraid to put their face in the fan and go tackle. And you saw it that time with the quarterback making a great play, tackling the quarterback on the option for a big loss.
They'll try to get the first through the air. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. He shanked it. And he will boom that punt out of bounds. No chance for a return. Let's see where the officials spot it. Wants to throw. It's Judovsky. Got it in the middle. It's Callow. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. And the Huskies can play this 2nd down a lot of ways. We just breaks into the open. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. He'll try to do it himself. Quarterback gets past the marker. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. Looking downfield on 1st down. Works the middle of the field. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got the quick pass. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Northern Illinois putting together a threat in the red zone. Right on the money. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Northern Illinois. And they take it in for 6 more points. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive film.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Looking to throw on 1st down. With the catch, it's Cruz. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the 1st quarter. We've reached a break. Northern Illinois holds the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the 1st period as we look at the stats. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he'll move his way forward to the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got a man in the middle. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. To the air on 1st down. Rushes on him. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. The Rebels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Caught in the backfield, it's Cruz. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And the Rebels decide to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. The Northern Illinois offense ready to go back to work. This offense has really been clicking early in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Here's the handoff. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Trying play action. Lost one deep down the right side. Got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Huskies. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Rousseau. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Rebels offense is back on the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Wants to go up top on first down. It's complete on the right side. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
They were able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The Rebels really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to get it through the air. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Northern Illinois takes over as the offense heads to the field. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there. Getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
The Huskies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Dropping back, it's Judowski. Fires to the tight end. Corralled and brought down by the defense. And the Huskies are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. He'll sneak it. Got enough for the first.
When you're a defensive lineman, you're trying to get underneath the offensive lineman as fast as possible, dive in there and create like a pile in the backfield where the quarterback can't move his feet. Because you see the quarterback on QB sneaks, grabs the football and tries to just keep his feet moving and just try to get an inch or a yard, whatever it takes. But the defensive linemen do a good job of getting in the backfield.
They make the stop right there, but Northern Illinois has the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the running back.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. On third down, he drops to throw. Fires to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. From the gun, running back on the move.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Looking to fire. Right down the middle. Finds a man on the right. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one? Looking to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Carter. He'll be forced out of bounds. Let's mark it at the 48-yard line as this offense continues its work. Off play action. Got a man. It's Cruz. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Wants to keep it in the air. Pocket breaking down. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Couldn't connect on first down. No, back to the air. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. Right down the boulevard. It's good. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
Looking for a man. It's Judowski. Makes a grab over the middle. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half. Wants to throw on first down. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. Northern Illinois will kick it away to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. Trying to make magic with his feet. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. And the Rebels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to pass. Got his man. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. And his throw is incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Quickly out to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Gets it out fast. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Rebels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Finds his man. It's Cruz. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. To the air on first down. Pulls it in. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Rebels didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage and getting running backs on the ground.
He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. The Rebels will try to punch it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point cuts into the lead just a touch, 35-10. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're set to kick it off, and you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, we'll see what the plan is for this Northern Illinois offense. He'll try the left side. Breaks the tackle. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. The quick out. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. The give to the running back from the shotgun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Looking to throw, it's Judovsky. Gets it out quickly. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. And the 3rd down pass incomplete after a good deflection by the defense. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. So now it's 2nd and long. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. And a sack all the way back at the 5.
And I wish I could bring you some hope, but, man, this defense, again, you know, they already got the lead. They got their ears pinned back. They're rushing the quarterback. I know this one's over, but offensively, let's find a way to protect our guy, put something together. Maybe we find a way to make this respectable at some point in the football game.
And the Rebels send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He gets it away from his own end zone. And the returner goes down. The Northern Illinois offense ready to go back to work. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for in a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs and I'm in scoring position.
They get him stopped at the 30, but not before he gets 5 yards. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. Northern Illinois back to work after picking up the first down. They go to the ground. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. On target over the middle. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. They'll move the tight end. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more period to go and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. They go right back to their man on 2nd and goal. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. Trying to barge their way in. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. Never a doubt. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Rebels offense is back on the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24. The Rebels can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. On the move, it's Carter. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. And the Rebels in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The play action fake. Unloads to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Hand off from the shotgun. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Lofts one high and deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Gets drilled as he throws the big pressure on 4th down, and they'll get it back. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Looking downfield, it's Judowski. Caught. He stopped just short of midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 48. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. The Huskies with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Trying play action. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock it down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. They're working that left side. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. This Northern Illinois offense continues to move quickly. He's up to 73 yards on the ground, and that magical 1,000-yard mark is oh so close. To the air on 2nd down. Fires to the middle. Got him, and nobody's close. Touchdown, Huskies! And they take it in for 6 more points. This team just knows how to finish. They keep getting better and better and better, and they are close to going 9-0.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
He'll do it himself. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Firing to the right, complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. He hurls one deep down the left side. Fires into traffic, intercepted. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. And he's brought down after a nice game. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Right back to the well.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. And the Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the 1st down. Run out of bounds, they'll spot him at the 24. Northern Illinois back to work after picking up the 1st down. They'll give it to the back. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's